Hi everyone, good evening. This is Michael again, and welcome to another episode of Marhaba Mondays. Hi everybody, so good to be back. I only see you guys every Mondays, and then during Fridays, of course, we have our Epic Fridays. Last Friday, we've shown you a really fantastic story of Sandhya. She's from India, by the way, and she had a 10-year ban in the UK because of some bad people did wrong to her. But that was sorted out after more than 10 years. Finally, she was able to get back to the UK now, not as a student, but as a skilled worker. Wow. If you missed that episode, go to our YouTube channel and find her story. It's all in there. Yeah. So, again, good evening to everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Today's topic is all about the true costs of a skilled worker visa in the UK, right? A lot of you are probably wondering, is it actually cheaper to, go through all this skilled worker route going to the UK, or is, making my way into Canada cheaper or whatever? Because there's always a lot of hidden charges. You don't actually really know what you're really paying for. Um, I mean, besides the visa fees and all that, of course, you also need to make sure that you have the money to pay, your for your requirements. From time to time, you would also need um, uh, proof of financial support, proof that you can actually provide for yourself or you support yourself in the first month of your stay in the UK or in any other country, if I'm being honest. So we wanna make sure to how do you say that? We want to make sure to bring you the information that you need. We want to make sure that you get the right figures or numbers that you need to pay. Okay, not to me. Okay, but in general, in applying for your visa application, securing your visa appointments, and all of that. Okay. Right. Before we continue, of course, we want to make sure to let you know, guys, that we are not just streaming live on Facebook, but we are also live on YouTube. Okay, so if you're there, say hi. And of course, as always, if you have any questions, type it in the comment section and we will answer your question towards the end of our program today, right? Now, also, I want to let me show you something here. Yeah? How many days is it before Christmas? How many days? You guys know? Right? How many days before Christmas? 5 days. Oh my gosh. Time flies so fast. I mean, I didn't even realize it's already 20th today. Oh my gosh. It's funny because there are a lot of things that happened in just the last few weeks, especially in the month of December. Um, so we want to share, of course, our achievements and milestones with you. Now, one of the things that we did achieve in just the last few weeks is getting 20,000 followers on Facebook. Wow, 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 wow. And of course, it's all because of you guys who constantly, constantly watch us, constantly follows us, and you guys are just really always on the support whenever we go live, right? Now, another thing is that do we have the number of people who has gotten their visas already? Number of um, visas granted, arrivals in the UK. Do we have that? Okay. Right. Also, let's show that, yeah? How many followers do we have now on Instagram? Okay. We now have 4,000 followers. Yay! I mean, that's a good number if I'm being honest, especially in a very niche setup where we actually deal with immigration. Okay. Now, um, can I do controls? Yeah. Oh, there you go. From Gibbs Genesis. Hi, Michael. Hello. We've got um, good evening, Sir Michael. From my beautiful wife, of course, always supportive. From Mary Chris de los Santos. Good evening. Hello again, Mary Chris. You're a very avid supporter of our show. Thank you very much. From Kim Bonnie. Hello, everyone. Hello, Kim. And we've got BD Babai from India. Do I need to come to Dubai to apply? Oh, no, 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 no. You can stay in India, do everything from India, and we can get your visa submitted from India. Okay? Now, of course, we will answer further questions later on. But again, today we are going to talk about the true cost of your visa application. Now, before we dive into that, you need to know that there are some things that you need to have before you can actually get to secure your visa application. With that requirement, okay, that will of course how do I say that will incur extra costs for you. For example, getting your TB test if it's required. I don't know how much that is in your home country, but that would roughly be, I think, around one. I don't know really, because here in the Middle East they don't need TB test for their visa application, so I'm not sure. Okay, but if you are from the say, for example, from the Philippines or in South Africa, the fee to get your TB test varies. So you need to make sure to do your research, okay, so that you will have the exact amount that you need to pay for a TB test, right? Now, of course, you also need your English test. Now, depending on the English test that you're going to take, roughly it should be around in dirhams, yeah, in AED. It's going to be roughly about 1,100 AED. Okay, not bad, yeah. Now, of course, if you want to make sure that you pass your IELTS, probably you would need to pay, some more hundreds to hire a tutor or maybe start some English lessons and all that, so that you will have a better chance of passing your IELTS. But of course, if you join Ian's, our IELTS training support is for free. Okay. Now, aside from that, there are other things that you also need to take in consideration. Of course, there's the fees for the couriers when your documents gets delivered to you. In fact, during this time of the pandemic, all the services, food, your documents, deliveries of this and that. Transportation or logistic services, they have really stood out during this pandemic, which allowed home deliveries, online transactions, and all that become possible because we need to avoid being in public, getting close contact with other people, so we can avoid spreading the virus. Okay, now those will probably incur you just a little bit more fees for the delivery charges and all that, but that's it. Now, I want to show you, okay, I want to show you something, right? And this would be all about the main costs involved in your application, okay? Now, we're going to talk about the cost that a sponsor will incur when they decide to sponsor you in the UK. We will also talk about the cost that a sponsor or an applicant will incur if, now you've got your offer, you've got your job offer, you've got your COS and all that, then it's the time to make your visa application. So we'll teach you how much you need to pay, and if you do decide to do a priority service, there's of course an additional fee that you need to pay. Now, besides that, you also need to, of course, pay for the flights, the accommodation, probably a PCR test. What else? Okay, PCR test before your flight to the UK, and of course, a day 2 PCR test as well when you arrive in the UK. Day 2 PCR test. Okay, but before that, I'd like to invite you, everybody, for our upcoming event next year. Not this year. Okay, why? Because the last hybrid event happened last 17th of December. Of course, that was back in London, attended by 250 people. That is the last hybrid event of the year. But of course, we miss you. We want to see you in person or online, doesn't matter. Next year, 7th of January, we will see you again here in Dubai, in Sofitel Hotel in downtown Dubai. Of course, it's going to be at 11 a.m. Friday, 7th January. Okay? And of course, this is our invitation to you. And we're back, everybody. Thank you again for tuning with us. My name is Michael. For those of you who just tuned in, welcome to Marhaba Mondays. Okay. Wow. Did you see that video? That was the last event that happened here in Dubai. This was back in 3rd of December. That was our 3rd hybrid event. I think it's one of the best hybrid event we've done so far. And of course, we want to make sure that each event will improve. Each event will have more attendees. Okay. And again, the next upcoming event will be on 7th of January next year. Okay. And we hope to see you there, of course. Right. So going back, I want to show you quickly. Yeah. These are the costs, the main costs involved in your skilled worker visa application, right? Let's talk about the sponsor's cost. Now, listen to me, everybody, yeah? When you are getting your skilled worker visa, okay, not only, you're not the only person or the only individual that needs to spend money, okay? The sponsor or your UK sponsor actually needs to pay some monies as well to the Home Office. That is the investment that they need to do to process your application, or at least to assign you a certificate of sponsorship. Now, the cost that the sponsor will need to incur are the following. Immigration skills charge, that is £1,092, and £199 for COS assignment fee, right? Now, probably some of you who are watching us at the moment, okay, you've probably got some offer letter in the past because you've tried doing it on your own. You've submitted your application and then you got to an interview. They said you passed, and then they're giving you the offer letter. And then in the offer letter, they are telling you that before they assign you a COS or they actually apply for your visa, you need to pay the following. Yeah, and there's plenty of numbers that you don't understand. Okay, but one thing that you need to understand is that the immigration skills charge of £1,092 and the COS assignment fee, okay, which is in total of £1,291, that is a fee that you don't pay, right? The Home Office has legally, how do you say that? Um, the UK sponsors are mandated to pay, cannot ask that fee from the applicants. Okay, so if you have ever received an offer letter and you see that they are actually asking you to pay for the immigration skills charge and COS assignment fee, don't pay it. Okay, always do your due diligence. Okay, and make sure that that company is actually a company that can sponsor you, right? Okay. Now, of course, again, like what we always say, not all company can sponsor you, of course. As long as they have a sponsor license, then that's the only time that they can sponsor you. Okay. Now, let's talk about the visa fees. Okay. It's there are actually a lot of visa fees. Okay, if I'm being honest, there's the visa application fee, which actually varies. Okay, the visa fees will vary depending on the type of skilled worker application that you are going to do. Okay, if you are going to apply in the healthcare sector under health and care visa, right? The cost for your visa application fee is only £232, right? The cost for your visa appointment fee is actually 55 to £110. Now, that user pay fee, application center fee, varies depending on the country that you're making your application. But that should be from 55 to £110. Now, the normal duration, okay, or the timeline as to when you can get an answer or a result for your visa application, the standard number of days is 15 before you can actually get a result, either a rejection or an approval, right? If you want to have an answer to your visa application, if you want to get the results as soon as possible, then you can actually pay for a priority service fee. The priority service fee should cost you around 220 or 250 pounds, and you will be paying that to the VFS or to the visa application center fee. Now, you need to make that payment once you submit your documents to their office. Okay. Now, if you want a super, oh my gosh, there is a super priority service, okay, which actually allows you to get your results in just one day. Oh my gosh, yeah. If you have the money, of course, then you can actually pay the super priority service fee, which is around 3,500 AED. And that service is actually available here in the UAE. Okay. Now, you're probably wondering, Michael, can I get a copy of whatever it is that you're talking about? Okay, I want to know, understand the fees. Of course, we got you, right? Head on to the pinned comment on the comment section below, and you will find the link to our YouTube page and that specific video where we talk about the true cost of applying for a skilled worker in the UK. Now, another thing that you need to know is that you need to, of course, be ready with any additional costs that you need to incur. For example, if you are an applicant coming from the Philippines, you need to pay 540 to 580 pounds to secure your exit clearance fee or exit clearance, sorry, to secure your exit clearance from the Philippines by the POEA. Okay, POEA fee is 540 to 580 pounds. Now, no, that's a lot of money. Okay, that is a lot of money that you need to pay, especially if you're coming from the Philippines. So those of you who are migrants, okay, if you are a Filipino outside of the Philippines and you apply going to the UK, I would recommend not to go back to the Philippines until you've got your visa, okay? Or actually, don't go back to the Philippines, okay? It's going to be so much hassle for you. You need to pay for your flight tickets, your PCR, your hotel quarantine, and all that. That is such a hassle, okay? So get rid of all the hassles. Submit your visa application from anywhere other than the Philippines and then fly from there so that you don't need to secure your POEA exit clearance. Yeah. Now, um, of course, the exit clearance fee from the POEA is, of course, specific for Filipinos in the Philippines. Okay. For other nationalities, you don't need that, right? So don't worry about it. Now, of course, the flight tickets, the accommodation, what else? Pickup from the airport. What else? Maybe, I don't know, extra baggage or whatever. Who is going to shoulder that? Okay, that is another question that most of you are trying to ask us whenever they had a chance. No, so because frankly speaking, if you are an applicant in the UK, especially if you are a nurse, yeah, of course there's a different treatment with nurses. Okay, employers would be more than happy to shoulder all the costs, right, for their nurses. Okay, again, because they are highly in demand, right? Now, we will answer the question, what are the other fees that I need to incur? Who should pay for that? Should I pay for that? Can the employer support me on that? And so much more, okay? But before we answer that, let's go for a quick break. And of course, if you have questions, just type it in the comment section and we will answer that later. So don't go anywhere. Hello, welcome everybody, and it's me, Michael, again, and welcome to our episode today of Marhaba Mondays. For those of you who just tuned in, today's topic is all about the true costs of your skilled worker visa application in the UK. Now, if you missed the first half of the session today or the live session today, head on to our YouTube channel and you will see the video that we created on how much do you need to pay to get your skilled worker visa in the UK, not in Canada, not in Norway, not in Australia, not in wherever, just the UK, right? Now, okay, before we took the break, okay, I told you guys that I will answer your questions, okay, especially if I am an applicant to the UK, applying as a skilled worker in the UK, what are the costs that I need to pay, and who should pay for it? Okay. Now, again, the treatment for nurses are always different, basically because they are in demand, and they're just I don't know. It's just that, right? And employers would be more than happy to pay for everything for them. Yeah. But if you are a skilled worker applying as a skilled worker in the UK, the cost that you need to pay is actually dependent on your offer letter. Okay. Now, again, some employers would be more than happy to shoulder all the costs for you. So that's the home office fees, visa fees, your flight ticket, your 1 month free accommodation, your airport pickup, whatever. Okay. Now, some employers, okay, again, this is depending on the offer letter that you're going to get. Some employers, they're actually willing to pay all the fees in advance, okay, and then they would just be deducting the cost incurred, right? They will be deducting that from your salary once you arrive in the UK and start working for them. Okay, so technically speaking, you don't need to pay anything for now, but they will deduct that from your salary once you start working with them. Okay, now the other thing that you need to understand is from time to time, employers, because they get people in batches. They take 5, 10, 20 people all at the same time. Now, I told you it's not just you who's actually paying or needing to shell out some money for your application, right? The sponsor actually needs to also pay home office fees. And the total amount for that is 1,291. Okay? Now, imagine multiply that by 10, 20, that's plenty of money. So from time to time, you will get an offer wherein, okay, you know what? You pay half and I will pay the other half. Okay? So that's just how it goes, right? Now, let's do a quick recap, okay? Now, we have actually talked about the sponsor's cost, which is the immigration skills charge of £1,092, COS assignment fee of £199, total of £1,291. Now, remember, guys, this is a cost that your employer or sponsor in the UK should pay to the Home Office, okay? Not you, right? The other fees or the visa fees would now be 232 for your visa application fee, 55 to 110 pounds, okay, for your visa application center fee. And if you want to avail the priority service, you need to pay 250 pounds for your priority service, right? Now, all of this, the home office and the visa fees, uh, you know, the flight fees, accommodation, airport pickup, additional baggage or luggage to your booked flight, that is altogether a different cost. Plus, of course, securing your documents, okay, your IELTS, your TB test, your police clearance, whatever, how you can get there and all that, that should be part of the cost that you want to make sure that you have so that you can, proceed in getting your visa application. Now, another thing that we should be talking about is the cost to bring your dependent. Right? Now, I understand that when we talk about bringing the dependents, it's always, how much do I need to pay for this? Do I need to pay for that? It's quite tricky, yeah? Because depending on your COS, okay? Depending on your COS, if the COS that you have would say that your sponsor can, how do you say that? Can support you or can provide you support maintenance for 1 month, and that is ticked as a yes on your COS, then that means to say you don't need to provide a proof of financial support, okay, which should be in your bank, okay, for the last 28 days before you submit the visa application, right? Okay, cool. Now, also, okay, um, by the way, it's £1,270 in your bank account, okay, which should be there for 28 days to show that you can support yourself or the dependent when they come to the UK. Now, if your COS says otherwise, it's ticked as a no, then sorry, you will need to provide the evidence of support. Okay. Now, um, also, by the way, guys, did you know that if you are applying as, how do you say this? If you are applying in a position or a post which is included in the shortage occupation list, then the visa fees that you need to pay are much lower. Okay, the visa fees that I showed you earlier, that is the visa fees that you would need to pay if you are applying in the shortage occupation list. Yeah, there is a different, again, I told you in the beginning, there are different visa fees, okay, that you need to pay depending on the type of skilled worker visa that you will be applying for. The payment for the application fee for skilled worker visas, okay, the standard fee ranges from £610 to £1,408, depending, again, in the circumstances, depending on the job that you are applying for, depending if it's in the shortage occupation list, and also depending on, what was I going to say? Um, Depending on, so shortage occupation list, type of job. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I need to go back. Yeah? And then, of course, you also need to pay for your health care surcharge, right? The fee is actually usually £624 per year. Okay, the this is what we call the IHS fee, okay, or immigration health surcharge fee. Usually, this is around £624 per year, okay. This fee, you would need to pay for this if you are not under the health and care visa, okay. Now, if you are applying as an engineer, as a sales, marketing, finance, accountant, gardener, plumber, singer, dancer, actor, yeah, you will need to pay your immigration's health surcharge, okay, and that is your health insurance, okay. But if you are a nurse, a senior carer, care assistant, psychiatrist, psychologist, psychiatrist, physician, whatever, as long as your job code falls under the health and care visa, then you don't need to pay the immigration health surcharge, or IHS fee. Okay. Now, I remember now. The other thing that you need to remember is that the visa fees, okay, that you will need to pay for is actually dependent on the number of years, okay, um, uh, that you will pay for your visa. Now, the skilled worker visa, by standard, it's valid for 3 years, okay, but there is also an option to get you a skilled worker visa that is valid for 5 years, which you will have to pay, of course. um, you need to pay a much bigger amount for that. Okay. Now, again, depending on the type of skilled worker visa application that you're going to do, the fees may vary. Okay. Right. Also, okay. Mhm. Now, some of you are probably asking, Michael, do we need to have a show money? Do we need to have that? When I apply as a skilled worker in the UK, this is, disregarding the dependents. The answer to that is no. Okay. Right. Now, I think pretty much that's it. We're able to cover all the costs that you will incur for your visa application, right? Now, if you think you have a bit of specific case, right? And by the way, guys, there is um, not much difference if you're going to apply for your dependents, okay? If the application is made inside or outside of the UK, the fees are the same. Yeah. Now, okay. So we've talked about the home office fees. These are the fees that your employer should be paying to the home office. We've talked about the visa fees, which you should pay for, or your employer can pay for you. Okay. Now, the other expenses that you need to incur would be, expenses for your documents, right? For your compliance documents. Also, again, for your flight ticket, accommodation when you arrive in the UK, your PCR test, and so on. Okay, but those other things are not completely related for your skilled worker visa application, right? Now, I can probably start answering your questions. Okay, so of course, before that, let us say hi to some of our viewers. Okay. um, let's say hi to Pililia Sakala. Good afternoon, Michael. Good afternoon. Um, we have got Christabel. Hi, Michael. Hello. Frederick. Oh my gosh, Frederick. Hello. Thank you for watching, Frederick. Good evening. Watching from the UK, specifically from Edinburgh, Scotland. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Fred. Thank you for watching today. I miss you. We have got Lindiwe Ngandu. Hello, Lindiwe. How are you? We have got Romy. Okay, hello, sir. I would like to start my process for UK. I have already attended Dubai seminars. Can you please help me? Sure, no problem. Send us an email, and of course, the question is, have you joined our program? Okay. Being Ed, hello, Mr. Michael, hello. Right. Okay. We have from YouTube, Steph Gray. Hello, Michael. For my dependents, what are the extra costs applicable and how much does Ian's charge for dependents visa application? Good question, Steph. Now, guys, you need to understand that if you want to make sure that you're going to have a successful visa application for your dependents, you probably might need to secure an assistance from a solicitor, okay, which by the way we do, right? Now the professional fees are of course our fees in assisting you legally and submitting your visa application, right? If you want to get our help, not join, but send us an email, right? And we will of course help you out, sort out all the documents for you. And of course, by the end of the day, once your visa application has been submitted, we will be officially your legal representatives. Okay. The extra costs applicable, well, there's none really. There's just the visa costs, which we have talked about, and it's going to be the same as yours. Okay. We have got from BD Babai. Okay. On dependent visa, can I bring my mum with me? And what is the minimum salary for skilled worker visa? Right, another good question. On dependent visa, can I bring my mum with me? Unfortunately, no. Unless, of course, your mum is 65 years old, above 65 years old, and you can prove to the Home Office that you are the sole provider or you are the one responsible for your mum. Okay. Now, it's still a bit tricky, but again, that can be done. If you need our help, send us an email, send us a message, and we will reach out to you. What is the minimum salary for skilled worker visa? Again, that depends. The minimum salary for a skilled worker visa depends. If you are in the shortage occupation list, the minimum salary that you need to have is £20,408 per year. Okay, that is the minimum. Okay, I hope we were able to answer that. From Sandra de la Cruz Paz. Hello, Michael. Hello, Sandra. We've got Martin Kimani. Greetings, Michael, following you from Kenya. Hello. Agnes Makasib, Ian Sister Best, thank you very much. From Jason Bersabe, hi, Michael. Hello, Jason. From Mercy Kabunse, what are the documents needed? Mercy, you're already on our YouTube page. You're already on our YouTube channel. There's tons and tons of videos in there that will help you understand the documents that you need. And if that is not enough, I invite you, of course, to join our upcoming webinar on the 7th of January next year here in Dubai. If you are in Dubai, if you are in the UAE, feel free to come in person because you will meet us in person and get to ask your questions in person. If you are outside of the UAE, don't worry. This is a hybrid event and therefore you will have the option to join us online via Zoom. Okay? We have Carla Cruz. Good day, sir. Good day, Carla. Thank you for watching. Hello to Jessica Clinton. Wow. We've got, okay, from Sandra again, me and my husband is looking for a job for senior carer. No problem. We can help you with that. Send us a message and we will reach out to you. Okay. Tommy Versetti. Hi, Sir Mike. Good evening. I've already paid and joined the Ian's Momentum Club. What will be the next step? The next step, of course, is for you to start attending your live sessions, okay? If you haven't received your schedule, make sure to email your tutor, okay? We have got Sandra again. Since last year, we're looking for a job in the UK for senior carer. Hopefully, you can help us, definitely. If you want, you can, again, join the 7th of January. I don't know where you are, Sandra, okay? But do let us know. Send us a message on Facebook and look for me, and I will answer you personally, okay? We have got, oh my gosh, we've got plenty of new people. I'm seeing new names. This is really good. Okay. Rachel Marara. Hi, Michael. Hello, Rachel. From Ghana, it's Belinda. Hi, Belinda. We have got Fatness Malingosi Sakala. Hello, how are you? We've got a viewer from Italy. Hi, Michael. Greetings from me. Oh, ciao, Bella. How are you? That is my sister. Thank you very much for your support. For Jason Bersabe, how much does a PCR test normally cost in the UK? Depending on the test provider, if it's a walk-in or something that can be done at home, or how do you say that? Self-kit, that ranges about £40 to £69. Yeah. From El Paz, hi Michael, how long does application for care worker take before one finally gets to the UK? Now, of course, that depends on your progress, yeah? In our program, we actually say that we can get you to the UK in just 6 months. Some of our members, it took them 9 months, basically because they weren't able to secure their documents on time. And they had preferences in terms of location, type of home, because some of them prefer nursing home or care homes rather than home care services. So again, it all boils down to you getting your documents ready and your location or job preference. Yeah. Okay. Pam, pam, pam. From Dada, ask him, hi sir, is it okay to apply even without a driver's license? Thanks, watching from Hong Kong. Wow. Yes, of course, definitely. With or without a valid driving license, you can apply to the UK. But of course, that is an additional advantage for you, right? Okay. What else do we have here? Can we actually bring somebody? No, on Facebook. Yeah, can we actually bring somebody to Facebook and have her? I don't know, contact me or message me and talk to us live. Yeah. Let's try bringing Sandra De La Cruz from Singapore. Okay. Team, message Sandra, reach out to her and see if we can have her live, and we can actually ask her questions live in person. Okay. Sandra, we will wait for our team to set you up and bring you live with me. Okay, if that's okay, yeah. Now, while doing that, of course, I want to, I want to show you something. Okay, this is actually a video. Okay, a video with some of our candidates who've already got their visas in the UK. Now, this is actually a promotional video for our December 17th event, but it doesn't matter. What I want you to listen is their testimonials, their experience, and their journey together with Ian. So don't go away. We will get back to you, and hopefully this time with Sandra. Okay?
Hi everyone, my name is Omolola.
Edward.
Neelam Chaudhary.
Edmond.
Dazzlemate Ahmed.
My name is Uchit.
I'm Amali.
Abigail Zofun. The first thing that came to my mind when I heard about Ian was, this could not be real, this could just be something else or like any other agencies.
Because it's not easy to have that opportunity over here.
So I thought, why just not give it a shot?
A month ago, I attended the webinar. I joined the interview and suddenly I selected for the senior care worker.
I was really surprised that I got a visa within 1 month. I can't find a word about that.
Just like a dream come true.
Very soon, my children will be with me.
Really, really very excited.
Getting the skilled working visa.
I didn't know this was going to be this easy. Right now, as I'm talking to you all, I have my sponsorship already.
Which is fantastic.
You'll be trained, you get the skills.
It makes things easy. Because of Ian, Ian did his magic and I will be attesting to that because he did it on me.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Michael, and we are in the last few minutes of our show, and we're trying to get in touch with Sandra. Now, in case we are not able to get in touch or have Sandra on live with us, let's continue answering some questions. Okay. From Malingosi, I'm a registered nurse. Can I apply as a senior carer from Zambia? Of course you can. There are no rules stating that you can't apply as a senior carer if you are from Zambia or if you are a nurse. Okay. Okay. From Tres Ocampo, do you think senior carer in the shortage list of UK Gov will change next year? The answer to that is 100% yes, but in a positive way. Based on our research, by 2023, okay, the shortage of carers in the UK will rise to 230,000 carers. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of opportunities for you guys. Yeah. Now, in terms of, maybe your question was, will the senior carer role or the carer role in the shortage occupation list be gone? Most probably, 99% I'm sure it's not going to happen. because there is a shortage now in the UK, right? If it does move out from the shortage occupation list, it will just transfer back to the eligible occupation list, which will allow you to actually get a higher minimum per annum salary. Okay, but again, that will depend, but I'm 90% sure that the shortage occupation list or the senior carer job role will not be removed from the shortage occupation list. Okay, who do we have here? Oh yes, I welcome, and we hope to see you there. Okay, from Carla Cruz, does care worker only the what? Does care worker only is it only applicable for college graduates? In fact, Carla, you don't need a college degree to become a senior carer in the UK. How is that possible? Join us on the 7th of January next year and be part of one of the biggest hybrid events here in the Middle East. Yeah? Okay. Who else do we have here? From Pascaline in Dodgy. Hello, Michael. You are the most pleasant business development manager. You got a way of convincing yourself. Thank you, Pascaline. Very kind words. Thank you. Right. From Dada, what's the UK via IELTS passing rate? Do we need to provide proof of funds, show money bank bank statement? Okay. What's the UK via IELTS passing rate? It's only 4, but you need to have 4 on all 4 components: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. A band score of 4 on all 4. Okay, if that makes sense to you. Okay, do you need to prepare a proof of fund or show money or bank statement? The answer to that is no. Most of the time it's a no, depending on your COS. If the certificate says that your sponsor will give you support maintenance for the first month of your stay in the UK, then you don't need to have this show money. Okay, right here, Giselle Toisen, is everyone taking IELTS exam? Yes, they do. Is it difficult? No. It's totally about your confidence. If you can read in English, if you can write in English, if you can speak in English, and if you can, if you're watching Hollywood movies for most of your life, then the IELTS UK VI is not going to be a problem. Okay? Sandra is online. Okay, right. Let's put her in.
Hello. Hello,
Hi,
Michael.
Sandra. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm great. Just finished my
Okay.
work.
Right. Can we? There you go. Okay.
Sorry.
Sandra, thank you,
Yeah.
and I appreciate you joining us today. You've got plenty of questions, Sandra, and you are
Yes.
taking advantage of our show because
Yeah.
asking is for free. But that's okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Um,
Hope you can help me.
I need to find your question again. What was your question?
Because since last year we're looking for a job in UK for senior carer because my husband almost from the for almost 12 years. Almost 12 years. He's a senior nursing aide here, and here
Okay.
I'm also working as a senior nursing aide for 6 years. Then we want
Mm-hmm.
to work in. We have already all my documents. Our documents. We take already our IELTS, and now we're
Mm-hmm.
processing all the police clearance and NBI clearance.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to apply there if possible.
Okay, right. Before we move forward, what are the requirements that you are currently doing now? Is it for UK application?
Yes, we already have our UK visa academic. I think yes, we already done it.
Uh-huh.
And but they said for us to take a police clearance here, we need
Mhm.
also just a proof that we are applying in UK. So we
Right.
are waiting for a sponsorship.
Mhm. So, are you saying to me that you are currently doing your visa requirements because you've got a sponsor in the UK?
We don't have really. We
You
don't
don't
have,
have
but
at the
we're
moment.
looking. Yes, we're looking for
Okay.
it. Hope you can help us.
Right. You're currently in Singapore.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it you and your husband?
Yes, me and my husband.
Okay.
He's
You guys
working,
are
but
married.
different. Yes, we are married, and we have
Okay.
one son in the Philippines.
Okay. Right. So you guys are married. You have a kid who's
Yes.
in the Philippines. You've been doing you're a nurse aide for the last 12 years in Singapore,
Yes.
right?
My
Now
husband. Yes.
your husband, but are you also in Singapore?
Yes. I'm also here, but my experience is just like 6 years only. My husband is almost 12 years here.
It doesn't matter if even if you're just working as a nursing assistant in the last 6 months, I can get you to the UK as a senior carer.
Hopefully. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Sandra, what I'm going to tell you is, um, number one, you're probably eligible because you've got your IELTS test.
Yeah.
You have an experience. What we need is to give, or how do you say this? What we need is for you to understand more of the process, the other documents
Yes.
that you need, okay? And also, because you don't have a sponsor yet, we
No.
can help you get connected to our sponsors in the UK, right? Probably that's the best question that you need to ask,
Yeah.
okay? Do you want to know how?
How?
Of course, join the webinar, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Um, if you can wait until 7th of January next year, okay, uh, during that event, we will discuss the processes, the documents that you need, immigration rules, how you can get connected to the UK employers, okay, and how you can get there in 6 months or maybe even less, okay. You'll also be happy to know that if you or your husband gets a sponsor in the UK, both you and your son can be dependents, okay,
Okay.
and you can fly with your husband all together, right?
Okay. Yes.
Now, in fact, after the webinar, you can email me and say, Michael, thank you very much for allowing me to join you live on Facebook and um, um, letting us join the webinar. I don't need you anymore. Oh, why?
Why like that?
Because you have all the information that you need. In fact, after the webinar, you will start to believe that I can do this on my own. I know everything now. Yeah. Or the second option is, of course, you can message us and say, I'll be more than happy to take the assistance of Ian's and help me get to the UK faster. Yeah?
Okay. Yes. I will
Okay?
message you. Yes.
No problem. Send us a message. We'll reach out to you and we will discuss. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Michael.
All right. Thank you very much, Sandra from Singapore.
This is a big help for us.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Okay. Again, Sandra from Singapore, thank you for joining
Okay.
us
Thank
live,
you. Thank
and
you. Thank you.
we will see you again soon. Okay. Wow. Actually, guys, more and more people from Singapore are starting to reach us. In fact, there is this, how do you say that? There's this one, member of our program so this is a story, yeah? She joined our Momentum Club back in, I think, um, August or October. Before she joined us, she actually had submitted an application to an employer in the UK, and she was accepted. She didn't know that the employer actually proceeded with her application and that she was granted a COS. Yeah. So I told her, well, congratulations, of course. And then she asked me, can you please help my husband get his visa, dependent visa? And of course, sure, no problem. I don't see any reason why I can't help you. And then I think after that, we just waited for her visa to get released. A day after that, we submitted her husband's visa application, and after 5 days, the visa application is, of course, granted. Okay. Again, we do not limit ourselves to just skilled worker visa. You want to go to the UK as a student, we can help you. You want to get your dependents to the UK, we can help you. You want to build and start your business in the UK, we can help you. Okay, there are so many ways that we can help you, and of course, as usual, tons and tons of questions pouring in, but this is all the time that we've got. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us in another episode of Marhaba Mondays. Tune in again next week and stand by for our next interesting topic. If you have any suggestions or topics in mind, comment down below and we'll see. Maybe that's the next topic that we are going to discuss next week. This is Michael again, and this is Marhaba Mondays. Good night, everybody.